Alrighty. I know exactly what you guys are thinking right now. Crazy dog, why in the hell are you live right now? Well, you see, I'm freaking bored. And I was looking through Bleacher Report and I saw an article that was just too juicy to pass up. As you can tell by the title in this live stream, you know I'm really going in depth with an article review when I do a live stream. And most likely, this article review involves the entire league. Because if I tried to do a video on this article, it would probably be over a half hour long, and this video would probably take a long time to upload. So I figured, you know what? If I'm going to do an article review that involves the whole league, choking, sorry, might as well go live. This way I can get input from the people too. Get their thoughts on the trades that Bleacher Report cooks up. Because we know sometimes they cook up really good ones, they cook up some bangers, and they cook up some horrible trades. Still waiting for them to post the classic fan submitted trade proposal article for the MLB. Of course, it must be difficult considering, Yankees fans. Well, usually every year there's like a certain amount of players that they want traded. A couple years ago, what was it? Aaron Hicks and Clint Frazier in every single trade proposal. They don't really have that. Not to mention they stink. So I don't even know if they're gonna trade for anybody. They might just sit on their hands and wait for their guys to get back. Guys like Montas, who hasn't pitched all year. Rodon, who hasn't pitched all year. I don't even know if he's gonna pitch this year. And then Judge, wait to see if he gets back. We'll see what happens there. But if I see that article, you already know I'm probably going live for it. Unless, I might just do a video. But I'm probably going to go live for it. But with that being said, let's talk about today's article, where one new trade idea for every team from the entire Bleacher Report staff. Oh, this is going to be a banger. I can already tell you. And of course, you see James Harden. A lot of rumors about him going around now. And Joel Embiid. He was interviewed talking about winning a championship or whatever, and he said that he wants to do it any way possible, even someplace else. I kind of paraphrased there, but you get the idea. Sixers fans are kind of scared because they think that Joel might want out at some point. You have to figure, though, if the failing continues, because he hasn't really been close to a finals appearance. If he doesn't reach the finals in a couple years, he might want out for real. I'd get so pissed to the point where I'd be like, you know what, it ain't gonna happen here. I'm gonna just go someplace else and try it there. So with that being said, let's dive in. What's going on, Lamar? There's Lamar with the emojis, of course. Always tell when Lamar's in the chat because he pops in with those freaking emojis. I swear he loves those things. Those are his favorite emojis. They're like the YouTube generic emojis. They're like the YouTube emotes. So the first trade proposal for the Atlanta Hawks has the Hawks receiving Reggie Bullock and Pascal Siakam. Pascal and Trae Young, could you imagine? Clint Capella goes to the Spurs. And then Kobe Buffkin, Devontae Graham, DeAndre Hunter, Sacramento's 2024 first lottery protected, 2025 first, less favorable of Atlanta, Chicago, or San Antonio's with top 10 protection via the Spurs. That's a lot on that freaking one pick right there. My God. That's what? 2 firsts? Wow. Okay. Not going to get too deep into these trades because I'll be here forever if I do. So we're just going to keep it relatively short. You see the article there. That would be a very, very weird trade. Pascal playing with freaking Trae Young. And wow. DeJounte Murray. Hmm. You were replacing Capella with Pascal. Capella's not bad, but Pascal can shoot. Oh God. That's all we need to face in the freaking East. But I could see them doing something like that. They are the Hawks after all. And now let's move on to the Boston Celtics. Oh God. Dame Lillard. Oh boy. For Brogdon, Hauser, Cornette, Pritchard, Time Lord, Golden State's 24 first rounder, top 4 protected, 25 first rounder unprotected, and 27 first rounder unprotected, and 29 first rounder, top 5 protected. So you're emptying your bench pretty much, like you're getting rid of a lot of depth. A solid scorer in Brogdon and Time Lord and picks for Dame. Dame, Jalen, and Jason Tatum would go hard though, but you wouldn't really have much depth for the most part. I'm sure you could just go out and sign some depth, I guess, just like the Suns did. But that would probably be that would ignite NBA Twitter. Yeah, I know Celtics fans would probably lose their minds if they made this trade, especially considering everyone thought Dame would be going to Miami. Imagine Miami Heat fans if this trade happened. All right, you're so hyped to thinking, oh yeah, we're going to get Dame. Dame's going to be a Miami Heat. And you get that Shams tweet saying Dame's been traded, but not to the Heat, but to a rival in the Celtics. Oh my God. I would delete Twitter if I was the Celtics, if I was a Heat fan, especially if I was one of those Heat fans that kept pushing the whole Dame to Miami thing with the Dame Miami Heat edit as your profile picture. I know there are Heat fans that probably have that edit ready to go. They practically already have Dame Heat jerseys. I mean, according to Heat fans, Dame's practically a member of the team already. It's just waiting for the trade. We'll see if it actually happens, though. But the day it happens, NBA Twitter is going to go off the rails. So, overall, good trade for Portland. Get a crap ton of depth and stuff. Good amount of picks to rebuild with. And you have pieces to trade later on. Like Malcolm Brogdon. And Time Lord even. Yeah. Sounds about right for a rebuilding team. Uh-huh. Yep. All right, moving on. We got the Brooklyn Nets getting Trey Mann for simply Dallas's 2027 second round pick. Yeah, okay. Classic. Charlotte. TJ McConnell for Cody Martin. All right, 1-for-1. All right. Freaking TJ McConnell is such a pest to us. Yeah, have him go to Charlotte. Get him the hell out of our division. Awesome. Next, we got Chicago Bulls getting my guy Royce O'Neal for 2 second-round picks. We could do that. We have a bunch of second rounders. This happens, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be like so mad. I'm like, why couldn't we do that? Seriously, why couldn't we do that? What, Kobe wants to hold on to his second round picks? Huh? Because you never know, you might end up with another Imoni Bates, right? I mean, I would love Royce O'Neal. I know Donovan would. We're essentially trying to do to Donovan what we tried to do with LeBron. Make him happy. Make him want to stick around, right? What better way to do that than go out and get a friend of his? I mean, we already got one friend of his in George Niang. Go out and get Royce. Get more shooting. You can never have too much shooting, right? He would be a beast. I know he would love to play next to Donovan. Yep. But knowing Kobe, he would balk at the opportunity, and another team would swoop right in and take him away. Because that's what happens a lot of times with Kobe. He starts to love his picks too much. Still can't believe he made the trade for Spider though. I feel like he's gonna shock us with doing something crazy. I think he would. Yeah, I think he would. But like I said, if this happens and it's for 2 second round picks, I'm gonna be so mad. I'd be like, really, Kobe? You couldn't do this? 2 second round picks? Huh? Really? You couldn't do this? But again, this is only, from Bleacher Report. And of course, he would go to the Bulls. So we'd have to face him, what, 4 times? Oh, lovely. Lovely. Yay. I can only imagine what these guys cooked up something for us. Watch it be like PJ Washington or something really, really small. I could imagine it's probably something small as heck. Oh yeah, those white helmets are nice. They really go so well with the jerseys too. They honestly complete the jerseys. I mean, alone the uniforms, the helmets aren't amazing. They're good. Actually, no. What am I saying? On their own, the unis, on their own, the helmets look great. Put them with the jerseys. Now, would those helmets go good with the normal jerseys? I don't know. Maybe the white normal unis, maybe. But the color rush, no. I mean, they might go good with the regular brown uniforms. But I think they would just be better off going with the 1964s. All right, so let's take a look and see what they got for the next team, which of course is the Cavaliers. Oh God, I'm almost afraid to see what it is. No one Bleacher reported something extremely small. Or it's us trading someone away. Let's see. Oh, oh, uh-oh. Is that? Oh my God. Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal for Rubio and 2 seconds. So yeah, the Bleacher Report writers read my mind. That is exactly what I think we would do too. I think Rubio would be on the move because we already have Ty Jerome, and reports are already saying that Rubio is probably going to go back to Spain after this year anyway. Honestly, I could see it where he gets traded, and then maybe he gets waived, and he just decides I'm going to go to Spain 1 year early. Because unfortunately, I don't know how he's going to be off. I mean, he'll be 1 full year away off that ACL injury. But we already got Ty Jerome. Rays, stop it. Joe Woods got hired as quickly as he did. Huh? Oh, the Saints? Oh, I thought, wait, what? No, yeah. Not surprised. Not surprised. PJ Washington to Cavs? Rays, I'm telling you right now. Why did I see that comment and I immediately checked my phone? Just the way you said it made it sound like it was happening. But no, if that happens, if it's a sign-in, it would have to be a sign-in trade, most likely. Because he's an RFA. So yeah, it would have to be a sign-in trade. If that trade happened, like I said in that article that I shared in that video a while back, where we give up Dean Wade, Ricky Rubio, and probably a pick or whatever for PJ. Yeah, that would be nice. And then simply, we'd probably, well, no, we wouldn't even have to fill a hole because we'd already have PJ. Yeah. We'd have PJ probably maybe to back up Struce. I'm sure they'd move because technically the NBA is positionless now. So you could really have PJ out there and switch guys around and go matchup based. It would be very interesting to see what happens. But yeah, Saints, Zone Woods. God, I'm just so happy we don't have Zone Woods anymore. That dude pissed me off. Mavericks are heavily pursuing PJ. Yeah, pursuing everybody. They're trying to make Luka happy. All right, moving on. But yeah, I think this trade would be banger for us. Moving on, we got Dallas. Speaking of which, getting, oh my God, Caruso for Jaden Hardy, JaVale McGee, and a 25 second round pick. And as they see in the article, it says they tried to get Matisse Thybulle. Didn't work out. They got Grant Williams, but yeah, they get Caruso. Oh man, that's a gnarly defensive unit. Might sign and trade for Christian Wood. I think he's good. I think Wood's going to be a Laker. Yeah. I don't know how serious we're going after him, though. I mean, Chris Fedor talked about us being interested in Wood. So if Chris Fedor says it's legit, like if he says we're interested, then we really are interested. Because he is one of the most in-tune writers on the team, on the staff that I see out there. He knows his stuff. People criticize him and everything, but he knows his stuff. He's not like Semamiko. People criticize that dude all the time. Like Chris Fedor is one of the most in the know reporters that cover the Cavs. So yeah, and like I said in that video, we wanted Strus, of course, and if we didn't get Strus, we would have Kelly Oubre right now, most likely. I bet you if that trade would have fallen through, I bet you not even a few minutes after that news broke that the trade fell through, we would be signing Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre's fine ass would be a freaking Cav right now. Oh, crazy dog, you said Kelly Oubre's cute. What, he's cute? He's a freaking, like, he's a stud. Yeah. You're gay. No, I'm not. What, you can't call a dude cute? I'm not saying I love him. What is going on? But no, that's like a whole running gag. The dude, honestly, yeah, he's cute. There's no problem with that, huh? He looks like he could be one of those freaking YouTube freaking creators who's like, yeah, getting all the girls like hawking all over him. That's like a running gag on NBA Twitter, calling freaking Kelly Oubre cute or whatever. It's weird. But yeah, we could have Kelly Oubre right now if we didn't get Strus. A lot of people are gonna hate on the Strus signing, whatever, because of the contract. But I'm telling you, if Strus goes out there, or when he goes out there and he is banging threes like crazy, I guess you could say, if he's out here banging threes like a desperate dude at the freaking bar at 4 a.m., then yeah, we're going to look at him and go, well, that contract is worth it. But if he plays like he did in the finals, he's going to get a lot of bite back. And the front office is probably going to get slandered a little bit. But hey, I know one thing. Strus is a shooter, and that's what we need. So I'm all for it. Moving on. See, this is why I'm doing this in a video, because I wouldn't be able to talk like this I'm doing this in a stream, because I wouldn't be able to do this in a freaking video. Not to mention the chat's going, so yeah. All right, moving on now. We got Denver, and it would be TJ McConnell from the Pacers for Reggie Jackson, Zeke Naji, and a 2025 second. Yeah, that sounds like a very Nuggets-esque trade, getting TJ McConnell, a freaking pest on defense. Just what they need. Another pest, right? Guy that can get in your hair and just cause havoc in many, many other ways. That dude had like 9 steals against us a couple years ago. Something like that. He had an insane amount of steals against us. It's crazy. Detroit, Reggie Bullock for Marvin Bagley III, a 2024 second round pick. Most favorable from Memphis or Washington via Detroit, a 2026 second round pick. So really, it's just Marvin Bagley and a couple picks for Reggie Bullock. Okay. Golden State. Roger, where you at, though? Oh my God. If this trade would have happened, my friend Rocha would probably go absolute. He would lose his mind. Probably. He would be all over the place. Paul George for Chris Paul, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and a top 10 protected first round pick in 26 and 28. They just bring in Chris Paul. And if they trade him for PG, Paul George with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, they still wouldn't have anybody over 7 feet. But still, they'd still be a small ass team. But they'd have good shooting. But they would lose Chris Paul, so they wouldn't have to worry about him anymore. But of course they would do that. Houston acquires Chris Boucher from the Raptors for KPJ, a 2024 second round pick, and a 20. Okay, so 2 second round picks via Brooklyn and OKC. Yeah, whatever. Indiana, Pascal Siakam for Buddy Hield, TJ McConnell, Jarace Walker, a 24 first rounder from next year's draft, technically. Top 4 protected, and a 2026 first rounder, top 8 protected. So they would have Turner and Siakam on the same team. How the heck would that even work? They would have, they would get rid of Buddy, but they keep Halliburton. I guess they would just make Miles Turner a power forward then? Huh. I'm sure they'd find a way to make that work. 2 big ass centers playing on the court at the same time. Both can shoot it too. All right. Clippers acquire DeMar DeRozan from the Bulls for Norman Powell, Robert Covington, Amir Coffey, and a 2028 first. Yeah, that sounds like a good package for DeMar to LA. Lakers. Oh, God. Oh, this is a 3-team deal. Ooh, Buddy Hield, Daniel Tice, and a 26 first via Utah's via Memphis. Indiana acquires John Collins, Jared Vanderbilt, and Jalen Hood-Schifino. Utah gets D'Angelo Russell and a 2025 second. Wow. Okay. Yeah, get the Lakers a guy they should have got originally, not Russell Westbrook. I remember they were talking about the Lakers were close to getting Buddy Hield, but that trade fell off as they got Russell Westbrook. They could have had Buddy. Imagine how good they would have been if they would have had Buddy instead of Russ. And then you get Tice and a 2026 second round pick. Interesting. All right, Memphis gets Siakam for Luke Kennard, Brandon Clark, Zaire Williams, 2024, a 2025, and a 2027 and 2028 first round picks, including a pick swap in 2028. They would get the Warriors first rounder this upcoming season, after this season, so the 2024 pick. Then a protected first, and then a top 8 protected first, and then a pick swap. Man, that's nuts. Miami, Lauri Markkanen for Jaime Jaquez, Duncan Robinson, their first rounder in 24, top 1 protected, 2028 first round pick, top 3 protected. So essentially, if the pick isn't if they don't get the first overall pick, that would go to the Jazz? Wow. Wow. That's an interesting protection on that pick. Top 1 protected. So you would essentially be banking on that pick being like number 1 overall pick to keep the, but no. I don't think that would happen, obviously, but you never know these days. But yeah, to get Lauri Markkanen, I guess it's worthy little sacrifice there, huh? So yeah, if that pick was because it's top 1 protected, means that if the pick got the number 1 overall pick, I think it would go back to Miami. If it didn't, it goes to the Jazz. It's like what we did with the pick when we got Rubio. It was protected, kind of like a safety net in case you fell off, which we did. Thank God that pick was protected. Because if that pick wasn't protected, we wouldn't have got Abaji, which means that trade for Donovan might have been different a little bit. Because Abaji was in that trade. You never know what could happen. All right, next, Milwaukee gets Bogdan Bogdanovich, wrong brother, Bogdan for Grayson Allen, Pat Connaughton, and a 2029 first-round pick, top 5 protected. Wow. Bogdanovich on the Bucks. Call him Bogdanovich. Ah, it's cringe. That's enough. Yeah, that's something that they would definitely need. Getting rid of Grayson Allen and Connaughton would be tough, but you get Bogdan. Yeah, they'd be good. Minnesota. What the hell is this? Okay, yeah, Rockets fans would probably want to revolt and find this writer who submitted this trade and probably question him. Yeah. Minnesota acquires Amen Thompson, Kevin Porter Jr., Jayshawn Tate, and 24 first via Brooklyn, and 26 first rounder via Brooklyn from the Rockets for Cat. Okay, I don't think there are any Rockets fans in the chat. I don't know too many Rockets fans in general. And I am pretty sure if I asked them would they do this trade, they would probably stop me in my tracks and say no. But it's for Cat though. Cat, can you trust him? I mean, they are trying to be a win now team, but I don't know if you'd give up your top picks. You know, you're giving up freaking Amen Thompson, KPJ, who's really good, but he's got a bit of an attitude issue. Jayshawn Tate's a beast, and then picks for Karl-Anthony Towns. Not sure if they'd want to do that. I mean, if you're like all about winning now, I guess you would do it. But if you're one of those people that likes rookies, especially Amen Thompson, I'm pretty sure they'd be like, no, ew, not doing that. Not for Cat. For Siakam, yeah, but not for Cat. Hell no. But I'm sure it'd be a split decision almost. Because you'd have people on both sides of the fence that want Cat, and then you got the guys that would be like, ew, no. Not getting rid of our top flight rookie. Now, moving on, New Orleans gets Clint Capella and a 2024 second rounder via Miami from the Hawks for Jonas Valanciunas. Oh, God, JV on the Hawks? God, that'd be nuts. That'd be insanity. I think he has a pretty large contract, too. Needs to trim $3.6 million in salary to make this deal legal. Yeah. DeJounte Murray's extension will kick in a year from now. Okongwu and Sadiq Bey will also hit restricted free agency in the summer of 2024 if they don't get extensions ahead of time. Notoriously averse to paying the tax. Yeah. That's why they would do it, because they want to save some money. Hey, if we trade Jared Allen, I would take Capella. I really would. I wouldn't even mind JV, to be honest, but that contract, I think, is rather large. All right, the Knicks. Oh, God. Let me see what this one's going to have. Oh, OG Anunoby, of course. For Evan Fournier, Quentin Grimes, Dallas's 2024 first, top 10 protected. Detroit's second rounder, and New York's 2025 rounder, or 2025 first rounder, top 1 protected again. So again, if it's not the number 1 overall pick, that pick would go to the Raptors. But if it is a number 1 overall pick, the Knicks would get it back. But that would insinuate the Knicks stink. Yeah, okay. Yuki, buddy, that's not happening. I don't think the Knicks are going to stink next year. I think they're going to be good. Especially if they add a guy like OG Anunoby. All right, so Oklahoma City Thunder acquire OG from the Raptors for Dort. Their first rounder this year, top 10 protected from Utah. A 24 first rounder via the Clippers. The 27 first rounder, top 4 protected. And then a 2025 second rounder via Atlanta. Okay, for real though, OG Anunoby with Shai and company? That would bang. That would bang a lot. That would be a banger trade. Because the Thunder got a good ass team. Chet Holmgren with OG and Shea, the Williamses, the Jalen's. I said Williamses because Kenrich is still there, but you have the Jalen's too. Wow. If this actually would have happened, I wonder how Thunder fans would react. They'd probably lose their minds. All right, moving on. We got the Magic getting OG and OPJ for Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Suggs, Denver's 25 first. Top 3 protected. I mean, yeah, the Magic do have a lot of guards that they might need to get rid of. I mean, they get OG and OPJ. That team would be scary. They have a lot of scoring now. Getting rid of Suggs would be probably a little bit of a tough pill to swallow. But you got Markelle Fultz. You got a couple other guys coming in. Don't they have like Anthony Black too or something like that too? Yeah, they'll be a good team this year if they could stay healthy. It's a big if. Not to mention the Wagners. Paulo. But let's be real though. Paulo Banchero with OG. Ooh. With Markelle. And the Raptors, of course, would bring in Suggs and Isaac and all those other guys, with the rest of the squad they already have for now. And if they were to trade Pascal, imagine the haul they would get too. Not in this trade, but overall. And now we move on to Philly, getting Jae'Sean Tate for Daniel House, Furkan Korkmaz, and Philly's 27 second round pick and Portland's 29 second round pick. So they would be essentially exchanging one Houston Rocket for another. Daniel House for Jae'Sean Tate. No surprise, Daryl Morey loves them Rockets. Okay, though, if Tate was available, I would be down to get him, but I don't think we have the space for him. Wow. I still haven't seen a trade for James Harden yet. Phoenix. Miles Turner and McConnell from the Pacers for DeAndre Ayton. I actually saw something a couple days ago before they got rid of Campaign, that they were trying to get McConnell. And imagine they still get McConnell, but this time it's for Ayton. But you get Miles Turner. Oh man. Yeah, Miles Turner would make that team look even scarier because he has a very, very good skill set. He would fit that team like a glove. My God. Damn, you have an all-star team. Oh, man. No, I'm sorry. He would have an all-star team. At least in the starting lineup. Portland gets Spencer Dinwiddie and a 2027 first round pick via Philly, top 8 protected for Anthony Simons. Brooklyn. Right? Wow. That would be something. Portland acquires Dinwiddie for Anthony Simons. Wow. That would be shocking, especially if Dame got traded right before this. Then Sacramento gets Precious Achua, bless you, from the Raptors for Davion Mitchell, a 2024 second and a 2 second round picks. Okay, so yeah, Mitchell and 2 second round picks for Precious. Me Precious. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Another, low tier trade. And then Spurs get Jonathan Isaac from the Magic for Doug McDermott and a 2024 second rounder. Okay. And then you have Toronto getting Marvin Bagley and Killian Hayes from Malachi Flynn, OPJ, Thad Young, and 2 second rounders in 2026 and 27. All right, cool. Utah Anthony Simons from the Blazers for Colin Sexton in the 2024 first. All right. It's crazy how I've only seen the Cavs featured in this thing once. Washington, Jonathan Isaac and Okiki, and Detroit's 2026 second rounder for Tyus Jones and Mike Muscala. Low-key, I almost forgot Tyus Jones was a Wizard. Okay. And that's it. So, let me see what they had to say about the Cavs real quick. Hang on. Let me see what they had to say about the Cavs real quick here, because I didn't read it. All right, so here's what they had to say about the Cavs getting Royce O'Neal for Rubio and 2 second-round picks. Landing Max Strus and George Niang in free agency improved the Cavs' offensive spacing a great deal. That doesn't give them a license to sit still. Neither Strus nor Niang holds a candle to Isaac Okoro's defense. Okoro, conversely, doesn't come close to matching them outside of utility. Strus comes closest to actualizing two-way criteria. It's not quite there. O'Neal has carved out an entire career hitting enough of the 3 and D notes to enamor the hell out of Cleveland. He isn't especially big at 6'6", but he can still rumble with some power wings. Jettisoning Rubio does hollow out the Cavs' backup playmaking armory. They'll get over it. They can more dramatically stagger Garland and Mitchell, and Karis LeVert has enough ball handling and tertiary creation to run some bench-heavy units, provided he's afforded adequate runway in the half-court. Brooklyn could demand more for O'Neal since Rubio has another year left on his deal, but the latter brings some needed passing. Okay, and defensive. What the heck are these freaking Favale? What are you typing, bro? Chutzpah? Good. What the heck is good? What the heck is that, Favale? What are you doing, man? If nothing else, this package is a good starting point. Favale, you good, bro? Chutzpah. The heck is that chutzpah? What the heck is this word salad? Let me put in some words that nobody knows to throw them off. I freaking love this time of year. You know what? Just for lulz, real quick, let's see what if they have anything about the Cavs while I'm live. I'll be ending this in about 5 minutes. I'll be ending this in about 5 minutes or so. All right. Nothing else? No. Probably nothing. No, it looks like just a lot of stuff from last night's victory. Yeah. Okay, the trade ideas, tweet, okay, thing. But yeah, I have not seen anything about fan submitted trade proposals from the MLB. You know, if they posted something like that, I would definitely make a freaking video for it. I 1000% would. I mean, we're 2 weeks away from the freaking trade deadline, and Bleacher Report has not posted really any articles talking about submissions or anything. They haven't posted any predictions. Like, they're slicking. NFL. By the way, guys, officially today, the quarterbacks and rookies report to, I guess, West Virginia, the resort, for training camp, or training camp. At least I think they do. For us, anyway. Okay. Oh, the Vikings are getting throwbacks too, huh? Ooh, nice. Imagine the Bucks and the Vikings wear their throwbacks in the same day. Bro, that would put us through a time machine. Wow. Okay. Anything new? No? Raiders Jacobs deal was close. So close, in fact, he was literally at the facility in a car waiting to go in. Committee approves Commander's sale. Nice. Nothing new. Okay. Well, Actually, let's take a look at the Browns because I haven't looked at the Browns section yet. See if there's anything for the Brownies. Social media beef. Oh God. Of course there was beef because those losers over there think that we copied them, which we didn't. It's clear that they don't know their history. Yeah, rookies to report Wednesday to Browns camp. So officially today. All right. So that's it for that. Real quick, let me just take a look and see if there's any new articles that were posted for MLB trade deadline predictions. John Boy predicted trade deadline. Yeah, nothing new. Why do I have a feeling that this deadline's going to be hectic? It's a weird feeling I have. It's probably going to be a hectic one. All right, well, I don't see nothing else going down here, so. Oh, what's this one? Oh, this is from a month ago. Let's see what they had about a month ago. Real quick. This is from RJ Anderson. So, Shohei Ohtani. Keep in mind, this is from a month ago. This was posted officially on June 1st. So I think the Guardians were just really mired in that little vomiting slump that they were in. That freaking horrible little funk where they really weren't getting hot yet. So Shohei, potential fits, Dodgers, Mets, and Padres. Looking at the teams now, the Padres ain't getting him. They stink. Mets stink. Dodgers. Ha. Funny. Next, we got Lucas Giolito. Astros, Phillies, Dodgers. Realistically, I could see all three going after Lucas. I think he would look better in a freaking Phillies uniform, low key. You put him with Nola and Wheeler? Ooh. With a good offense to back him up? Ooh. Right? As long as Thompson and company know how to freaking use him. Yeah. He would be solid for any team that would get him. Shane Bieber, O's, D-backs, and Padres. You know, yeah, the Padres wouldn't get him. They don't have anything to give us. Literally. Do I have to look up their freaking farm system, guys? I know this is supposed to be a Cavs stream. I'm looking at baseball because I'm bored. I'm going to end this thing in like about 5-10 minutes anyway. I am going on about 43 minutes. So I'll end at about 50 minutes. Not in 50 minutes, but at about 50 minutes. Padres. Do I even have to look at the prospect rankings? Because I know these guys ain't got nothing for us. Unless we want players that won't be ready for like 3 or 4 years. We already have a problem with freaking with a log jam in the farm. Why would we, we want pieces for now. Unless, like, they give us pieces from their current team, which, by the way, now Bieber's hurt, so I don't think he's getting traded regardless. Keep in mind, this is from June. Yeah, Jackson Merrill's their number one prospect in Double-A. Literally nobody except for Rosario, who's in the majors, I guess, right now, technically, and Jay Groom, who's in Triple-A. Those are the only two guys that are remotely close. The next closest are Adam Mazur, who's in Double-A, and Jackson Merrill, who's also in Double-A. One plays a shortstop, the other's a pitcher. They completely drained their farm system getting Soto in that trade last year. That's what happens when you're ultra aggressive. The D-backs would be fun, though. Because you look at their farm system. Shout out to JB Taylor, by the way. They have some pieces I think I would actually want. Drew Jones? Why not another De Los Santos, huh? No. Brennan Pfaadt? We'd turn him into an ace. I know that for a fact. Blaze Alexander? No, not necessarily. He would give us a versatile piece, though. We don't need a shortstop. I mean, I think JB mentioned like Alec Thomas. I would take him. But again, Bieber's not healthy, so. And the O's seem to be the most popular team for a Bieber trade from in terms of Guardians fans. Jackson Holiday, no. Kauser, yes. Westberg, probably not. I don't think they would want him, or they would want to give up him. Heston Kjerstad seems to be the guy that Guardians fans really, really want. Like, if we ended up trading Bieber to the O's, even though he's hurt, and we get Kauser and or Kjerstad, bro, I'm pretty sure Guardians Twitter would throw a parade for getting those two guys. We'd probably get one of the two. I think Kjerstad would be the one that I think Guardians fans would want the most. A lefty that is an outfielder that we kind of need a little bit. I don't think, yeah, like I said, I don't think Bieber's getting traded though. Erod, this is an interesting one. The Tigers are kind of middling a little bit. They're not dead, but then again, they're not really threatened in a good spot to be low-key, to be buyers. Like I said, they're not really out of it. Let me check the standings real quick to see how far away they are in the standings. Yeah, they're 9.5 out of the wild card. 6 out of the division, though. So, Astros, Red Sox, and Phillies. Red Sox, I could see it. If they're hanging around, they are playing a lot better recently. Astros, I think, would be the team to get him. If they need something bad, they will get him. They will. No matter what it takes, they will get him. That's how they are. Phillies, I think, would be a good team for him, too. Dylan Cease, another White Sox pitcher. Astros, Cards, and Phillies. So yeah, you're already starting to notice something. Astros and Phillies were mentioned with pretty much every single pitcher. Except for, of course, Bieber. Yeah. Okay, Tim Anderson, Braves, Dodgers, and Mariners. Mariners. Yeah, he would be solid for that lineup, but he kind of stinks right now, so I don't know. It's fun to look back at these articles and just see how those teams are doing right now. Cardinals. Yeah, the last place Cardinals going out and getting Dylan Cease. What's Dylan Cease's freaking schedule? Contract. Spot track. If he's a free agent, I don't know why they would do this. Stupid. They're not even competing. You know what? Let's see where these teams were when this freaking thing was made. June 1st was when it was published. Okay, so the Cardinals at this point were in 4th. So ain't nothing changed. They still stink. In fact, I think they're even worse now. Let's see. Let's update it to now. July 18th. Going on the 19th. Yeah. Still in 4th. They still stink. Dylan Cease's contract. Let's see what it looks like. Because I don't think, they're desperate for pitching. I think they would do it. Because, they're 10 games out of first in the Central. 10.5 out of the wild card. So they would need that classic magic devil dust to freaking kick in. Oh, Cease is in arbitration. So yeah, they'd have him for at least another 2 years. If you're Mozeliak, you might as well do it, right? Improve your pitching for the future, too. That wouldn't be bad for them. For the future. But you would get him for the future, of course. Not just for this year. You would get him for this year and then the future to help with that pitching. But yeah, Astros and Phillies. Interesting. Again, Tim Anderson, Dodgers, Braves, Mariners. That would be tough. That would be an arms race to try to get him. Talk about a bidding war. We all know the Braves are aggressive when it comes to wanting something that Philly need. You add Tim Anderson to that lineup, the swag level would go through the roof. Dodgers and Mariners, yeah, okay. Yaz Grandal. This was again from June 1st. Padres, Astros, Yankees. I did hear the Yankees have been looking for catching help. I would not be shocked if they got Yaz Grandal. Good at drawing walks, can hit an occasional bomb or two every once in a while. He's solid, I guess. Astros, he sounds like an Astros acquisition. Same thing for the Padres. He could go to any one of those three teams. And then you got Jock Peterson, Mariners, Brewers, and Mets. I know Archer would hate to see it, especially the Mets. Brewers would be interesting. Mariners, I could see it. JD Davis, again, he would hate to see this too. Because again, this was back when the Giants were stinky. This is on June 1st. God, they were really pushing the freaking Giants as sellers, huh? My God. I keep in mind this article was published on June 1st, so it's very interesting to see like how things have changed. Okoro and 2 second-round picks for Bruce Brown and Nemart. That would be a dope ass trade, low key. Bruce Brown, he's not going nowhere. Like, they just signed him. Why would they trade him? Makes no sense. But yeah, back on June 1st, the Giants were in third at 500. Since then, they have gone on a tear. In fact, they won today. So yeah, that's not happening. They're not trading anybody. They're going to add, if anything. Heck, for all we know, I should literally tell Rocha, hey, Rocha, I doubt you're watching this, but if you want your team to make a trade, you know what to do, right? Because for those who don't know, a couple years ago, when they got Chris Bryant, I was streaming the trade deadline. Dude popped in, or did he do? No, it wasn't him. It was Josh from the Sports Fury did. That's right. But still, Josh from the Sports Fury popped in, said, what's up? Showed love as always. Love that guy. That's my guy right there. Really cool dude over there on that channel. He's essentially that channel, the Sports Fury, is one of the main reasons why I started streaming games. I thought, that's dope. Let me try that. And I tried it, and my channel boomed. We love it. So if it wasn't for, the motivation from the Sports Fury, I don't think I'd be streaming right now. Or I'd be streaming, just not streaming games. But yeah, pretty much if you want your team to make a big trade, you just pop in the stream and your team makes the trade. At least when it comes to Josh's team, the Cubs. They traded Chris Bryant to the Giants when he was in the freaking chat. It was freaking nuts. But yeah, this is obviously not going to happen because the Giants are on a tear right now. So yeah, they have the Cardinals, Brewers, and Rays for Kyle. Lance Lynn, Cardinals, Padres, Diamondbacks. So a reunion with Lance Lynn. That'd be sentimental. That really would be. Padres, would they really be in the position right now to do that? Maybe back then, yes. Now, probably not. If they're desperate enough, I could see it. Diamondbacks would be interesting too. Putting Lance Lynn with that rotation they have. That'd be nice. Alex Lang, Rays, Rangers, D-backs. Alexis Diaz, Rays, Braves, Phillies. Chapman now got traded, of course, went to the Rangers, so his name's already off the list. Joe Kelly, Rays, Rangers, Brewers. You're noticing a theme here. Same teams are essentially in the running for all relievers. Tyler O'Neill, Yankees, Astros, Mets. Seth Brown, Mets, Padres, Yankees. Randall Grichuk, Rangers, Brewers, Yankees. Senzel, Yankees, Dodgers, Astros. And Brent Rooker, Rangers, Mariners, Yankees. Now, you guys are probably thinking, Crazy Dog, where's the Guardians at? At the time this article was published, I think we were kind of suckish, weren't we? Weren't we like trash? Yeah, we were third. We were 4.5 out, but we didn't give that 5 that, oh yeah, this team is going to get hot and, we're going to kill it. No, at this point, I think, who did we play June 1st? Let me look at our schedule. do this real quick and then I'm heading out of here. It's almost freaking 2 a.m. Huh. Do you think Guardians make a trade? Kind of tough, Jacob, because like I've said previously, these next like 2.5 weeks at the time, when I was like 1.5 weeks pretty much, that'll tell us all we need to know. If the Guardians get hot within the next week, because remember, a week from Tuesday, well, now we're inside a week from Tuesday now. I'm giving them until probably the 28th. And I bet you, if we get hot here, so we look at our schedule here, okay? We got the Phillies coming up. We got one more against the Pirates tomorrow. Hopefully we can win that. We got one more against Pirates, and then we got 3 against the Phillies, and then 3 against Kansas City before we head out to Chicago to face the White Sox. It's a 4-gamer in Chicago, too. I want to see where we're at after that Kansas City series. If we're kind of like where we are right now in terms of the standings, which as of this moment, we're 1.5 games out of first. And I bet you if we're right around 1.5 games out of first, maybe even in first place, I bet you we make a trade. If it looks like this team's starting to gain some steam, I bet you they make a trade or two. I could see it. But then again, if this team looks like they ain't going nowhere, I know this front office ain't gonna trade pieces for that. No, if they do, it's just gonna be to clear a logjam. I could see them making like a Miles Straw-esque trade where they trade away, some excess pieces, like Ahmed Rosario or something to clear up a hole, and maybe some other things to fill a need. I haven't heard any rumors. That's what's scary. Like in general, I have barely heard any rumors at all. But Guardians wise, I've heard nothing. I mean, in fact, I haven't seen many articles talking about the Guardians. Let me see if CBS Sports posted any new things. Here we go. 2 weeks ago from CBS Sports. So again, let's see what they had for this one. Top 20 trade candidates. This is with Max Scherzer, by the way. So, yeah. This was posted on July 6th. So let's see where the Guardians were on July 6th. Which is only like a week or so old. The Guardians at this point were, come on, load up. Let me take away this too. Cavs Summer League team looks like they have some standouts. Oh, yeah, they do. The Canton Charge are gonna the Canton Charge. The formerly Canton Charge. The Cleveland Charge are gonna be a banging team to watch. Low key though, if there's any Charge games on like TV around here, I might actually stream it if there's no other Cavs games on or whatever. But this is from July 6th, and at this point the Guardians were right where they are now, a game and a half out of first. They're essentially where they were on the 6th. So they had for Scherzer, Rangers, Astros, D-backs. Okay, my guy JB Taylor again from Walk Off Sports Talk. I know he would throw a party if they got Scherzer. I guess they've been linked to him. If the Mets continue to stink it up and they trade pieces, I could see that happening. In fact, let's take a look at Scherzer's contract. Let's take a look at Scherzer's contract. Just for lulz here. I'll do this for anyone that we're mentioned with too. Okay, so player option for next year for $43 million. No way Cohen really signed a dude for 3 freaking years, $130 million, $43 a year. My God, that freaking dude. I guess that's what desperation does when you need to sign pieces. You go out and you just throw a boatload of cash on his front doorstep. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I'm sure they would take Yeah, Scherzer would be a great Diamondback. Rangers would make Scherzer on the Rangers would make them OP as hell because they had the Grom. They replaced the Grom with Scherzer. Oh my god. Astros too. Giolito, Rangers, Astros, O's, of course. Montgomery, Dodgers, O's, and Phillies. You know, remember what was it? My stream today or whatever. I said I was talking about could the Guardians acquire a pitcher to take the load off of literally the load off of our rookies because they're getting up on that innings limit a little bit. I could see them getting like a Jordan Montgomery, take the ease off the rookies a little bit. You know, I could see it. I don't think it'll happen, but I could see it. It'll be something like that we don't expect. Just saying, if they go for a pitcher, because they might, to ease off, to take the pressure off the rookies, because they're reaching their innings limits a little bit here. They want to be smart with these rookies. They're pitching a lot. Next year, I don't think there'll be a problem, but this year, yeah, you got to be careful. Josh Hader, Rangers, D-backs, and Phillies. Yeah, the Rangers. Let's go get freaking Chapman and then go get Hader. I think this was before they got Chapman, though. In fact, let me check Twitter. Let me see when they got Chapman. Let me see how close that trade happened from this article. Let me see real quick. I know I'm live for a long ass time. I'm going over an hour. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, this was before. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think the trade was before. Was after the article. Yeah. Let me see this. Rangers. Wire. All this. Chat. Obviously, it was before the 14th. Yeah. Oh wait, what? June 30th. Oh damn! So this article was posted after the trade. Wow. Whoever posted this article thinks that the Rangers are doubled down on Hader and Chapman. But I guess when you're trying to make a run for a thing, why not, right? Empty out more of your farm. Hader on the D-backs of the Phillies were bang though. Paul DeJong, Dodgers, Brewers, Mariners. Okay, yeah. Phillies, Brewers, Twins for Jeimer Candelario. Yeah, okay. Blackburn, Dodgers, D-backs, Orioles. Paxton, Reds, D-backs, O's. Again, you're noticing a theme with the teams here. Barlow, D-backs, Rangers, Phillies. God, the D-backs are just with every freaking pitcher, I guess. Sheesh, they need everything. Barlow would be sexy, though, on the D-backs, so they're Phillies. Again, the Rangers, of course. Finnegan. Let me guess, Rangers, D-backs, and O's. Dodgers, Rays, Phillies. Completely different. Marlins, Astros, Guardians for Yaz. I talked about this in a video, I believe. Yeah, I talked a little bit about Yaz. Yaz! God. I just thought about that. If we got Yaz money, I'd be like, Yaz! Yaz! Don't worry, I don't think we're going to get him. Marlins, Astros? Yeah. I don't think we're going to get Yaz because we got Bo. We're going to Bo. Unless they wanted to get a backup, but how about Yan Gomes, huh? That would be my pick right there. Yan Gomes. Yeah, Astros, Guards, and Marlins, of course. Tim Anderson. Mariners, Brewers, Dodgers. Yeah, whatever. Lane Thomas. Brewers, Guardians, Yankees. Dude, Lane Thomas is so freaking good. I would take him on my team. I've already talked about him, of course. Jordan Hicks, Dodgers, Blue Jays, Rangers. Yep. Of course. Cody Bellinger. Phillies, Guardians, Mariners. Yep. Grichuk, Giants, Brewers, Mariners. Duvall. Twins, Mariners, Phillies. Oh, an outfielder that we're not mentioned with. Imagine that. Justin Lawrence, Rays, Rangers, Blue Jays, Rooker, Guardians, Brewers, Giants. Yep. Interesting. So I also just saw this article from Mike Axisa. Oh, that was RJ Anderson. That dude on Capo. Caco. So Mike Axisa from earlier today ranked the 29 possible landing spots. No point in trying. A's, Royals, Nats, White Sox, Rockies, and Pirates. Well, duh, because they stink. More likely to sell than buy. Tigers, Cubs, Red Sox, Cards, and Mets. Hey, we're not in the freaking low 20. Contenders without means to do it. Guardians, D-backs, and Brewers. Because we don't spend. Let's see what they say about us. Ohtani would make Cleveland the AL Central favorites. No. He would help make the D-backs in the NL West race and make them a formidable threat in the wildcard hunt. Corbin Burns, oh God, Ohtani and Burns would be some 1-2 punch. But you see, money. Although we'd probably have to drain our entire farm system for him. That's the problem. Not to mention, what if the Angels freaking brought him back? Because if you acquire him, you probably do it with the thought of extending. Because otherwise, you're giving up your farm for nothing. Yeah. The trade deadline is conveniently at the 2/3 of point of the season this year, and that means taking on 10 of Ohtani's $30 million salary. And I have a hard time thinking Angels owner Artie Moreno would eat money so Ohtani can play elsewhere. The Brewers, D-backs, and guards all rank at the bottom 12 of payroll. Contenders that should at least try. Twins, blah. Blue Jays, Phillies, Braves, Mariners. Why don't you do that to the Twins? Because they're in my division. I don't want to play freaking Ohtani again. We already have to play him one more time with the Angels, possibly. Not trying to see him with the damn Twins. It's the last thing I want. Motivated can... Imagine Shohei goes to the Marlins. I mean, that is the place where he won the WBC thing, right? Be fun. Astros, because of course, but they would never trade him to a rival. Giants, Rocha would be insufferable if that happened. Yankees fans would be insufferable if that happened. Padres, no. Reds, guys, my fellow Guardians fans in the chat. Imagine if the Reds got Shohei Ohtani. Mr. Dogs in Ohio would freaking lose his damn mind. He would probably make a video screeching like a banshee. All that to probably not even make the playoff because their team is kind of stinking right now. By the way, how are the big dogs of Ohio doing? I haven't really checked. Right? The big dogs of Ohio. Ouch, they've lost 6 in a row? I thought they were the big dogs of Ohio. In fact, they're in second place by 2.5 games. And watch out. Here come the Cubbies. They're only 7.5 back of the first place. 5 back of y'all. You better watch out. Oh, and by the way, the Guardians are only 1.5 back of first place, too. So we're closer than they are. Stupid. Yeah. Dodgers, Rays. Imagine that. The small market Rays get him. Because of course they would. The O's would be fun with Ohtani. Not even kidding. They would be. My God. That was their biggest problem lately. Pitching. You get Ohtani with that lineup? Only problem is you'd have to drain your entire farm system for him, most likely. So, bye-bye Kierstad. Bye-bye Kaiser. Bye-bye Holiday. Bye-bye insert DL Hall or some other great players that they have in their farm. Yep. But you would definitely beef up the Angels farm system, though. And the Rangers, because, yeah, why not? All right, so that's pretty much it with that, guys. figured I'd come live for about an hour or so. I know I said I was going to try and keep it about 45 minutes, but hey, I ramble a lot, as you guys know. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. And of course, if the Cavs make any moves, if the Guardians make any moves, if any teams make any moves that I know, like if the Browns sign anybody big, if the freaking Guardians make a trade, if the Cavs sign anybody, heck, if the Blue Jackets decide to wake up and do something good, like in making trade or something. I mean, free agency for the NHL has been going on for, God, what, 2 weeks now? And all of a sudden, it's just quiet. I haven't heard a peep. But at least they gave Fantilli his little deal, like his entry level contract. So that's cool. At least there was that. That makes me happy though. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much gonna do it. I know I looked awfully small, so let me make myself big again. Yeah. Crazy Dog, why do you have beef with that dude, that Reds fan? Because he's annoying. He's a freaking little pest. You see this dude? If you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw the little interaction I had with him earlier today. It was freaking hilarious. In fact, you know what? Just to wrap this up, I'll show you guys what I was doing earlier today, in case y'all were wondering. I know y'all don't really give a crap, but still. So let's go down to my freaking Twitter page here. Go to my replies. Where we at? Where we at though? Where we at? Where? Oh, here we go, right here. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna put it up on the screen here. All right. So here's where the interaction started. Okay. Oh wow, I didn't even notice. So here's where it started, guys. By the way, you like my YouTube channel? I mean, you like my Twitter? Yeah. So this is Dashy, our friend, the Reds fan. Yeah. He was talking about the Browns getting their awesome looking white helmets. As you can see, there's my Twitter right down there. Yeah, follow me on Twitter if you want freaking, me to, shit post and everything. Because I do that now, apparently. I turned it into a shit poster where you just post random garbage. I also like to tweet about the Browns and Cavs and stuff. And occasionally the Guardians. And sometimes the Crew and the Blue Jackets. I tweet about all kinds of things. But shout out to everybody on this freaking feed here, man. But anyways, so we got Dashy over here, Nice job copying our white alternate helmet look, Cleveland Clowns. Let's see how you fools do when we show you our white Bengal uniforms week 1, you fools. Hey, Dashy. I know you probably didn't know this, but we wore white helmets in 1946, thank you very much, when the Browns were first established. So being the troll that I am, being the instigator, I replied. By the way, shout out to Tom Moore for replying too. But yeah, here's my reply. Yeah, we really copied you guys. Get out of here. I freaking let him have it, not gonna lie. And then he replied, are you still triggered because I'm in your head rent free? So I replied again. I'm not triggered at all. I'm just responding to your dumbass take saying that we copied your white helmets, even though we wore white helmets way before the Bungles were even established. As for you living in my head rent free, I posted a freaking clip like, get out of here. I freaking torched this dude's ass, boy. Freaking torched his ass. And then he responded with, you're just a mad and sad Cleveland Clowns fan. Just so you know that. You will never live in my head rent free because I will bring up certain bad moments about your franchise again if this keeps up. See you clowns week 1. So, of course, to wrap it all up and put the freaking dagger in his heart, I ended with this. I may not live in your head rent free, but my teams do. See y'all week one with a little winky face and picture of Myles Garrett sacking Joe Burrow. Something that will happen quite often week one. So yeah, that's how I ended that conversation. And I was honestly waiting for him to make a video about me so I can continue to roast the crap out of him, but he ain't gonna do that. He didn't want the smoke. I want the smoke. Hey, I want the smoke. But yeah, kind of funny too. His Reds are winless since he made that little video back then. Remember when he was going after that troll, Roz? I believe they are winless since that tweet, since that video. That's tough. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Hope to see you all tomorrow, as I'll be posting another Browns training camp position preview, of course. And then I will be live sometime in the afternoon to recap the Pirates series. Won the series. Now let's see if we can get a sweep. Got to face Rich Hill tomorrow. Should be interesting. Not really looking forward to it, but because we haven't done well against Rich Hill in the past. Maybe things change though. Right? We got to Mitch Keller. Maybe we can get after Rich Hill a little bit. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And like I said, if the Cavs make a signing or a trade, if the Blue Jackets, the Browns, the Guardians, or whoever make a signing or a trade, I will definitely make a video depending on how big the trade or signing is. Like if the Cavs were to go out and sign one of the guys I talked about in that video, Christian Wood, if they traded for PJ Washington, if they signed Kelly Oubre, if they did anything like that Royce O'Neal trade I talked about in that article, if they did anything like that, you know I'm making a video for it. I might even go live if I get on it enough. Like if I'm sitting right here and that trade happens, I'm going live. If it happens when I'm sleeping, I'm gonna wake up and do a video. That's what I do. So with that being said, I will see you all tomorrow. Shout out to everybody who came through. Sorry I went a little long. This was only supposed to be like a half-hour thing, but you know me, I ramble a lot. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Cavs. And I'm out. By the way, yeah, King of the Land, of course. Yep. Hopefully the first of 3 trophies we win this year. Summer League trophy, mid-season tournament trophy, NBA Finals. We're close. We're just 1/3 of the way through. 2 more trophies to go. Let's get it. Go Cavs. I'm out. Bye. Have a good night, everybody. Yeah. Or maybe if you're living on the other side of the world, good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. Yeah. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye. F the Bengals. I had to throw that little shot.